How to become successful.
Performance parameters. Number one, you need to have complete accountability. And you need to make sure that everyone around you has complete accountability. Because if you're not taking control of your environment, then your environment will take control of you. If you're, lazy, this energy is negative. So you need to transform this energy into something positive. Accountable network. That's making sure all of your friends are working hard. They're not savage. They're not lazy. They're not snakes. You need to make sure they're savages. Because the sum of the five people you hang around with, you're going to become number five. So watch your friends close, watch your enemies closer. Management systems. You need to make sure that the systems that you've obtained to are actually fit for you. Not fit for Andrew Tate, not fit for Warren Buffett. You need to look at you. Focus on you and everything else will come around you. Don't focus on girls, don't focus on whatever cars, don't focus on materialism or lust. These are elements of the universe that will tear you down. So, you need good management systems and a good reward system. You can't just play video games all fucking day long. You're a lazy piece of shit. So, to get that out of your mind, you need to always remember that girls, they only like to get better men. They're not gonna get with me, then get with your bum ass. They're gonna be with you, then they're gonna be like, holy shit, Taven is on his fucking grind. And girls, bro, girls understand that they only like the apples at the top of the tree. They don't like all these bum ass apples that are falling down, rotten apples. Compare this to yourself. If you're a rotten apple, get back on that tree. Get a better management system. And like I said, girls will never downgrade. Girls will find a man. If they don't fuck with him, they're gonna try to get better and better and better. That's why I don't have to worry. I'm just gonna sit back, keep doing what I'm doing, focus on myself. Because I am a high value man. And I know you are not. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna laugh in your fucking face when your girl leaves you. Cause you sat on your ass while I'm out here grinding. And hey, all men are born equal, but the information we find sets us free and sets us apart. And the last step of performance parameters is setting achievable goals. If you're a fat fuck sitting eating chips all day and ice cream, don't tell yourself you're going to go out and run 5 miles. That's what these big dogs are doing. That's what I'm here for. You don't need to worry about that. Just set a goal. I want to go outside today. I want to stop eating chips. I want to do one push up. I want to do one pull up. Guys, I can do 15 fucking pull ups and I can do 80 push ups. I don't need to sit around comparing myself to you, someone that sits on the couch all day and asks for handouts. So, step number 2 of my plan is make people emotionally invested. That's what I was just doing to you, calling you a fat fuck. Get off the couch. Stop eating chips. If I asked you how to convert the whole world to a Muslim faith, how would you do it? You would probably go to them, hey, guys, try to force a bunch of information on them. Non-successful. You know how I know? Because you may only lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. So, humans are more driven, humans are only driven when they are emotionally attached to something. If you want a six pack, then you're going to be more emotionally driven than a guy who, like, if you really want a six pack, you're going to go out and get it because you're emotionally connected. You're going to be more emotionally fit than the guy sitting on the couch eating chips being lazy. So, easy as it sounds. So find people's weaknesses, not to exploit them, obviously not, but to help them find a solution. If they're unhealthy, if they're weak, if they're lazy, if they're struggling financially, if they have just bad habits and a negative mindset, if they're time wasters, they're holding themselves back. All of these things are the most common, just negative energy that people have, right? So these are all problems. How are we going to fix them? That's your job. Find different realms where people can be competitive. Why is competition so good, right? Our ancestors were competing, so now it's our turn. It only made them faster, stronger, more intelligent, right? So they can be competitive in the spiritual competition. Spiritual, who knows the more knowledge? Who is actually studying the Bible, right? Who's closer to God? Who has more faith, right? And this is a big thing in life. Financial competition. This is very important too, because the way of the world is money. People respect money because they are sheep, right? But when the Bible talks about wealth, I have a question. Are they referring to your wallet, or are they referring to your spiritual wealth? How smart you are, how faithful you are. Because in the Bible, it talks about how wisdom is more precious than rubies and gold. So that right there tells me God doesn't give a fuck about how much money you have, right? He cares about how faithful you are. Are you falling into temptation every day? Are you lusting every day? Are you unfaithful, right? How do you treat your family? How do you treat your friends? Competition number 3, athleticism competition. How competitive you are in your athletics is going to show you how much of a winner's mentality do you have? How much of a victim mentality do you have? Because let me tell you something. People with a six pack, you cannot get that shit by playing victim mentality. Victim mentality is, oh, I'm sore today. I'm depressed. My girl just left me. I'm sad. What? Bro, the same shit happened to me, but I have a six pack. Cause why? I'm a victor. I don't play into this no bullshit, bro. Get the fuck away from me with that negative shit. Literature competition? How smart are you with English? How many words do you know? How old are you and how much do you know? That's what matters. And your sexual competition. This is what men and women both strive for. How slick are you? How much game do you have, bro? If I told you go pull that girl, could you get it done? I could. Cause why? I'm confident and my belief system is there. There's a quote from the Bible. Anything is possible for those who believe. And let me tell you guys this fact. Women don't actually care how big our dick is. That's only something that stupid men compare. Because they're like, oh, my dick's better than you. So what? You're still stupid as fuck. You still don't read the Bible. You're still behind me, bro. Like, get ahead, bro. So, this is the last slide. The bigger the pool, the harder it is to survive with money. This is like living in a small town. Yeah, you're looked at as average. Everyone is average. But like this is why you gotta move out of your town. You gotta live somewhere else. If you if you compare a small town in South Dakota to New York City, it's a lot more competitive, a lot more shit's going on. You gotta be the top of your game in New York City. There are 8 billion humans on planet Earth. And half of the globe's net wealth is owned by the top 1%. Half of the globe's net wealth is owned by the top 1%. The bottom 90%, so the working class and the middle class, owns the world's 15% world's total wealth. This means that This means that the working class and the middle class are competing over only 15% of the world's total wealth. The upper 1% wealth calculates to $35.5 million.